working, man.
I know what my audience like. I did some independent films with Master P. A lot of those movies did really well.
I'm ambitious. I'm a hustler. I have my own lane.
That's the thing about comedy. You wake up every day, you don't know if you're funny that day.
Thumbs up if you can hear. Thumbs up if you hear the music. If you hear the music, thumbs up if you can hear the music. Yeah, there we go. All right. Yeah. Let's see here. Put a little bit more situations. Yeah,
Gotta reset. It's weird when you come back after a little while.
Yeah, welcome back. You was on a trip.
Okay, back. Sure.
Right?
Yeah.
No, weren't you out of the last time you were in some office with weird stuff on the wall?
That was a while back, but sure.
No, that was the last show.
That was the last show, exactly.
Yes, and we went from there
here
to
last
here.
Week. Right, we skipped.
No one's even mentioning last week. No, we went from that show to this show. That's all.
It's been a while.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
Right.
We went from the last time
to this time.
Saw you to this time.
Yes, back in the saddle.
Yeah, that's how you.
There was no one before after that. I think there was one after that. Wasn't
No.
There was definitely one after that. It's absolutely
a show after.
Yes.
No, it was no.
Yes.
We were split screen the last time.
No. We did the split screen.
Mm-hmm.
That was, I give you the dates.
That was 2 weeks ago.
That was the 4th. That was the 5th.
Yeah.
And then we did a show on the 12th. Right. And afterwards we had a repass.
12 wasn't the split screen?
No. The 5th was a split screen. Then the 12th we did that. And then we went to the little repass afterwards. And then it was the week we not discussing.
The repass. You're calling it repass. You're throwing me off.
We went to an event.
It was okay. Game night. It was game night.
Yes. Game night. Right. Exactly.
It was game night.
Yes.
Okay,
and then
otherwise known as the repass.
Yes, the repass.
And now we're here.
Right. Well, welcome back, everybody.
Yeah,
said to flush that out. Said to flush
trying to figure out because people be nosy. People DMing. There's no show today.
Right, what's going on?
That's what I got last week. And then I just ignored it because if you ignore things, they disappear.
Oh, this is true.
Yeah.
How I live most of my life, actually. One of my biggest philosophies.
I mean,
if you ignore it never happens.
I didn't hit you back. That means if your question is asked in the woods, does anybody
hear it? No.
So
that's why I don't do red receipts.
You know which receipts?
Red receipts on your phone where you can allow someone to be notified when you read their message.
Oh, I don't.
Or emails like this person. Yeah. I always get these professionally. This person would have liked to receive a notification that you received the email. No, I'll get to it when I got to it.
Yeah,
I don't need you to know when I read your email so you can follow up with me immediately. I saw you read my email.
Those type of things don't move me.
Yeah, no, I'm not doing that.
I read it and that was. It was for me, right?
Right. You know what I mean? I'll get to it when I get to it.
You sent it to me, right? So it doesn't matter if you know if I received it.
Right. Trust your email system that I got it. And then however I react to it is how I react to it.
Yeah, that does it. It took, this is my dumbness. This is my social dumbness. It took me forever to understand what they were talking about in rap songs. Leave me on red.
Uh-huh.
It took me forever to understand that that's what they was talking about.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because that literally means nothing to me. That doesn't.
But I swear,
you left me on red. I was like, what does that
only
mean?
in that context is it super annoying. Like, not that the phrase itself.
The phrase is annoying.
The phrase is annoying, but I'm just saying the actual
thing is super annoying. It's like, what is
like,
that?
especially when you send it to, like, you ever get this one?
You're saying being left on red is annoying.
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't bother me.
No. In this, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna set it up for you.
Okay.
I'm just making this up.
Okay.
But you and I are in a. Let's say we're exchanging ideas on like an Instagram or something like that.
Okay.
Right. So there's that context where you actually see when someone read your message.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
And I go, and you go, yeah, check this. What do you think if we do it this way? And I go, oh yeah, and then we could do it, and then we throw some spice on it right here. And then you go, cool. All right, so I'm gonna just do this right here, and I go one more me, and I go, all right, and then I think we should do this.
And then what?
And then you just don't. I'm like, we just in a conversation. How'd you not reply back to me? Like, you left me on red. Like, you just.
Is that what that feeling is?
That's can be one instance.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not like I said it at Saturday at noon. Here's this, and then you kick me back on Sunday. I'm like, okay, we're not having a real exchange.
Maybe I'm a weirdo because that really does not bother me.
No, but like if we're having
even if we're
exchange,
we could be. I can be talking to mom in a I need an answer now scenario.
Oh, that bothers
me. That doesn't bother me.
No, it bothers me when it's a rapid exchange of ideas or whatever. You see the circles popping up, the thing pops up, and then you wait for that one last, and then the person just disappears. It's like, wait, what happened just now?
I guess I'm a weirdo.
Okay.
I just it's so in my mind, how my mind works is you're doing something else.
but you weren't 10 seconds ago.
Yeah, but that's the beauty of where we are today because we can multitask. Whereas before, we grew up in an era where this conversation is starting, it's ongoing, and then it's finished. It's a phone call.
Yes.
But technology and convenience has allowed us to be cooking or doing this or gambling or buying drugs, and at the same time carrying on a conversation. So for me, it's like in my head, he could be buying drugs.
Oh, okay, sure.
He could be somewhere doing something more important in this moment than responding.
Yeah, see, but I try to do things like driving. Because I really don't text and drive. Right?
See, I'm at a stoplight. Again.
But I'll just be like driving so that, you just
But I'll just make that assumption for you in my head.
Oh, well, yeah.
I'll just be like, you're doing something.
Yes. See, that's you.
But
that's very you. That's very you. That's a very you thing to say.
Is not everybody doing something?
Yes. But I'm just saying at some time, not all the time, I'm just saying there are some instances where it's the equivalency nowadays. It's the equivalency of you talking face to face with somebody. Yeah. I just walk off. See, I don't see it that way. What just happened?
I don't see it that way.
Yeah, I mean, it's the equivalency.
But here's the bad thing about that is most people now are so tied in, so dialed in, that they'll do that in person because they're so distracted.
Oh, that's horrible.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
they'll do that because they're so distracted.
Oh,
that's why I don't. When it comes to the phone stuff, it doesn't. I don't take it that way because I'm like, I feel like everybody's always doing something. And even if here's the one that gets me. Here's the one that gets under my skin. When someone just looks for your okay of something, I'm like, if you even the red receipt. If you saw that I read it, then obviously.
And you had no further feedback. That means you're okay with it.
Obvious.
It's an understood. It's implied understanding.
Yeah, or that I got it. You're not gonna call me, tell me something, and then hang up and then call me back. Did you get what I said to you? No, you're not doing that. So I don't. Yeah, I don't like when my mom, she'll do this. She'll Facebook inbox me and say, text me.
That's
why not just text me?
I'm trying to find the right word. I'm just gonna say that's generational.
Yeah, it is generational, but normal people do that too. Younger people do that. People do that all the time. Hey man, call me.
I like how you fix yourself from normal to younger people.
Well, normal generational, normal a computer. I was raised on computers generation. Like
we'll shoot you a DM and say, "Hey man, text me."
Yeah.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah, or people that text you and say, "Call me." Why not just
just continue that? Or why not just we'll see.
Just you take your thumb and get off the words and go to the numbers.
Only reason why I do that, I do that when I try to call. No.
Okay.
I try to call. But see, the other thing that's a lost art is the voicemail, because people don't leave and or check voicemails.
Yeah.
Right. So if I call somebody,
which is weird to me,
it's also weird.
Why don't people leave voicemails?
Because you can text and people look at people. I literally know somebody who I'm not going to name. That, and it's more than one person, so let's just call them they. Mm-hmm. Who
are they in transition?
No, it's just they because it's multiple people.
Oh, I thought that was their preferred pronoun.
I'm addressing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I said it's more than one person, so I'm gonna say they.
Okay.
The voicemail literally is, "Hey, sorry I'm not available. Blah blah blah. If you really want to reach me, shoot me a text. Because I'll never check voicemail."
I hate those.
Your best chance of getting me is to text me or call me back, because I'm not going to check your voicemail.
That's every industry voicemail. I don't. And now what they have? Why is that necessary when you have the transcribe feature on Apple voicemail? You can read the voicemail. Why not? Why not? Are you better than I?
Yes,
you can't check your voicemail.
They're saying, "Hey man, I'm better than you. I'm not checking these voicemails."
Oh, jeez.
That's what they're saying.
Yeah, some of that stuff. I don't know. I'm antiquated. I'm a dinosaur, I guess. I'll be that. Yeah. Left on red, I guess. I don't
leave them on red. That's why I don't. That's why I don't allow for the.
Now somebody will say some profound shit, like blah blah da da da. This time, this is where we're gonna be at. I'll be like, all right. And set it down. I gotta go back and say, yes, I have confirmed your message and everything you said.
This tells me so much.
And to the point.
This tells me so much about when I send you text.
Yes.
Because sometimes I be like,
because I'm the same way with everybody.
Yes, and sometimes I'm like, was that a dumb idea?
No, it was great. I'm actually like processing it.
I'm like, but I did not shoot for the stars on that one. Okay, I'm gonna just leave that one alone. I let it fly, I guess.
Especially
whatever.
From a creative standpoint, if you say you send me some, hey, people send me jokes all the time. Hey man, I think this is funny. You should blah 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 blah. I read it and I said, okay. And then hour 2, I might be like, oh, and then this how that should go. And then hour 6, or maybe the next day, it's like, yo, that's crazy, blah, blah, blah. By the time I get back to you, it could be a fully developed bit.
Okay.
Yeah, but you wanted a response when the joint was
sometimes it's an acknowledgement. Sometimes it's acknowledgement. Again, to the same point, they make it so easy on Apple phones. What they can do is kind of hold the message down, and
they give you a selection. Yeah,
they give you a thumbs up,
or the options. They give you the options.
Yeah, or the options. But I'm just saying the acknowledgement. The easy acknowledgement is little thumbs up. Okay, got it.
Yeah,
that doesn't require much.
That's an extra step.
Oh, okay.
I already picked up the phone and read the message.
Apple's trying to make it easier for you. And you just said it's too easy. Got it.
Yeah.
We're clear.
All right, back to it. Hey, in case you didn't know, all fun and games, the Friday version, 6 p.m. Eastern, right here. Shout out to everybody in the West Coast. I see Haynes in the building. Drunken Fruit. Drunken Fruit, we're going to have them on very shortly. Major update.
Okay.
Black-owned business up and running for 12 years, easy. I'm talking from the mud. Grassroots.
Okay.
From nothing to something. Mm-hmm. They are actually, I'll reveal later, but they're expanding.
Okay.
They're expanding.
I like it. Expansion is always good.
So we'll have them on in the next couple of weeks to talk about it in person. Because I'm talking
massive. Okay.
And then
okay. All right. I like it.
It's and now it's
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Dropping we have another major announcement from our female contributor.
Let
me see. She has now this is an announcement we've been holding on to because we had her here. We had an exclusive, and she was like, it's not official yet.
Okay.
So I guess this is what makes it official.
Okay, good.
We got some stories to talk about today, and also while we're waiting on that, and also we're going to talk about some TV stuff, man. We this time off we spent John is an avid TV purveyor of quality television
sometimes
shows.
Quality.
Yeah, sometimes. The intention.
The hope is that it's quality. The hope is that it's quality.
The hope is that it's quality. So I'll start with this. While she gets her lighting together.
Yeah.
And puts the lighting behind the camera.
And steadies herself so it's not full
sits down.
swivel camera action.
Oh, that's a good angle. So I was watching a movie that I thought I was going to be able to talk about. It was this new movie with Common, and I get to the end, and it's like Hulu and Netflix. They'll do this joint where they'll hey, I think you should watch.
You might like this.
Yeah, but I don't.
No, it literally says you might like.
Yeah,
this.
but not even in that box. It's just on the main page box where it's like, this is what we're showing.
Okay.
So it was this movie I seen Common. I was like, all right, bet. Come to find out, it's from 2019. And it was new to me. The Informer. Have you ever seen The Informer?
I have not.
It was a good movie.
I don't. Common doesn't pop up on my.
So that's what I wanted to talk about. So I'm a super fan of Common as an artist, which includes acting. One of the greatest rappers, battle rappers, whatever, hip hop artists. And I'm even a fan of the things that he's shown up in. Okay. Smoking Aces. Mm-hmm. However,
he can be a good character actor, like,
And no.
I mean, like that's isn't character when you come in, you just kind of drop a little something.
He's a role player.
That's a role player. Yeah. Okay, sorry, a role player.
Character is like, yo, I could see you as such and such.
Oh, okay.
Or I could see you as such.
He's a one character. One character. My bad. He's a character actor. He's singular.
He's an uncharacter actor.
Right.
He has zero range, and it's so unfortunate because in this movie he even though he has no range in this movie, the range that he chose, it fit.
So what was the role?
He was a cop. He was a detective. It was I'm trying
to get, what does Common's voice sound like?
It's a detective. Y'all can't. I'm already running the investigation. And you can't come in here and try to take over my investigation.
Excuse me, man. I'm gonna need you to pull the car over.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, that is it. He was like,
wait. Common in this movie sounds like what?
I'm trying to run this investigation.
Now, Common with in Smoking Aces.
So the thing is, we under investigation.
Okay, so Common in The Shy. He's a Muslim. He had the mosque.
Oh, is he in the show?
He had a character.
Oh, okay.
Maybe one episode he ran the mosque.
Y'all can't run drugs in here because they go run an investigation.
So Common is a movie where he was a basketball player, as Queen Latifah's love interest.
I could have had a scholarship, but I was under investigation. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That is what you get from Common. Okay. And so the movie was good though. It was good. He was, he had an undercover cop. And he got killed. And he's trying to get to the root of it. And FBI got their nose in it. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, wow, it's beast. The Informer.
Okay.
It's a good watch.
All right.
It's a good watch if you haven't seen it. Plot twists and all that. So good.
The Informer.
Shout out to
All right, got
The Informer. Because I know you had a short list.
I have a list. I'm about to pull my list up. I have a couple of things. Some stuff that I watched.
Yeah.
Stuff that I want to watch. And some, stuff that I'm almost finished with.
And while you're doing that, we're gonna bring in let's go live to our female contributor who has a major announcement.
Hey, sounding clear, camera clear. Oh, it's a new day.
Maybe is that the announcement?
That's the announcement.
Is that the announcement? I've learned how to do.
You guys are real funny. Yeah. No, I'm on location actually.
Okay. All right.
However, my major announcement, and I kind of gave a clue, like you said, probably about 3 weeks ago, Lamont?
Yeah.
When I had the megaphone.
Yes.
Yes, you are now looking at a new assistant principal.
Oh, hey, look at that.
County of Prince George's.
Okay.
Gorgeous Prince George's, otherwise known as Pretty Girl County.
No one knows.
I never heard that one. I never heard that one.
Yeah.
Pretty Girl County, yes.
No one knows it is that.
So I'm excited. I'm very excited. The students start on Monday, and I've had the teachers all week, professional development, helping them with their rooms, going over procedures.
You're like a teacher's teacher. Is that what?
Teacher? Yeah, I'm like, wow. I'm like, and you know what's really weird?
On the other side of the desk.
Yeah, what's really weird is like when everybody was doing their rooms, I was like, dang, I don't have to put up any bulletin boards. I don't have to straighten out any desks.
But did you want to? Did you want to, though?
You know what? I miss the organization of the classroom. I'm not gonna lie. The bulletin boards, no. But the organization of the classroom, yes.
So in your role, do you get to go down the hallway and be like, I wouldn't have did that. I would have did that different.
Do I do that, or do I have to do? I under my breath and under my mask, yes.
Yeah, I bet you do.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so for those of us who have no clue what education field, the turmoil that is going through and what this means, what's the significance of you last year history teacher, this year assistant principal? What does that mean? Why would I be excited about that?
Okay, so it's almost taboo as a classroom teacher to get promoted to assistant principal.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Usually, I will tell you what normally happens. 9 times out of 10, they choose someone that is out of the classroom that already has out of the classroom experience, like maybe a resource teacher, an instructional lead teacher. Thank you, everybody that's saying congratulations.
Yeah, just stay focused.
Somebody that, what's another one? A coach, a literacy coach, a math coach. They choose those. So it's really kind of unprecedented to choose a classroom teacher, but not to toot my own horn, but I'm going to do it anyway.
You should.
If you are a dynamic educator and people take notice, so it's not always, they say it's who you know. It's not always who you know, but it's who knows you.
Okay.
So,
I like that. Get that on the shirt.
That's AP. That's an AP little nugget. That's an AP bomb.
Who knows you? Because what happens is, if a principal has an opening, and they're like, I know this phenomenal teacher, and I've worked with several principals. So when there was an opening, she was like, I want you at my building, and she said this to me. So I've been holding into this for a long time. So I've known since December. I just couldn't say anything.
December of what? Upcoming?
Last year. I've known since last year, but I could not say anything. I could not say a word.
Was contract situation? You just lost the deal, or what? You just got traded?
Yeah, it could get sticky.
Yeah, you're on an NDA.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, it could get sticky. So
a couple projects we can't really talk about.
PG County politics.
Yes, and that's why we won't disclose where I work. So
we weren't gonna do that anyway.
Scour the county.
Yeah, it was crazy people out here.
I know everybody's gonna be like, no, I know her name is a cutie pie, but what's her real name? But anyway,
we're not doing that.
Mr. Holius.
Right.
What do you know about these minimum
first name a cutie, last name pie.
Do you speak through the megaphone, the bullhorn? Do you speak through it?
I didn't even take it to work yet. It's at home still.
Why do you have it?
Someone as a practical joke bought it.
Okay. I thought it was part of your material.
It was a practical joke from a dear friend, and I literally hollered when I opened up the.
You should talk through it. I would talk through it.
Oh no!
Even in your regular voice, and put it on 2 and talk to people through the megaphone.
What does AP a cutie pie address her student? What are you going to address your students as? A lot of.
Scholars.
Good morning, scholars.
Good morning, learners.
Good morning, young learners. What is it? What's your tagline?
That's whack.
Good morning, scholars.
Be like, Monique. Good morning, babies. Good morning, my babies.
Good morning, scholars.
Okay.
Yes. Hola. We have a lot of Latino population, so I gotta get
you gotta get tight with it. Don't come so often. Hold on. You gotta come with the, make sure you rolling your R's and stuff.
Buenos dias, ¿cómo está?
And when they start acting up, it be like the whole 8th grade is under investigation. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That is it.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, congratulations.
Hey.
All right. Thank
Yeah,
you.
we get to get you. What you? We got to work on the core in that empty space you got there. We got that's your office space.
I think that's the office. That looks like the office.
No,
okay.
I'm out of town. I'm out of town.
Of course,
for sure.
of course.
Absolutely. That
Working
sounds like an
remotely.
educator. It's always out of town.
Yeah, an administrator. That sounds like an administrator.
Yeah, we're at a convention. That's it.
Sure.
All right. Well, appreciate you and salute and all of that.
Congratulations.
Wish you the best. Because there's a bona fide exodus in education. So I guess you're one of the lucky ones.
Yes.
Schools they hurting.
Mm-hmm. Big time.
People left without saying stuff.
Mm-hmm.
People no, I'll be back. I'll be back.
Right.
Yeah, no,
Come back.
Yeah.
We were we're actually short. We're actually short 900 teachers. Yes.
In the county.
And when I tell you,
she's an administrator.
Yeah. She's on the other side.
We are actually short 900.
And
150 bus drivers.
Yeah. Well, she didn't say we for that. That's a different department.
That's them.
That's operations. That's operations.
Oh, okay. Operations. Like,
I'm not in.
Go down.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Well, salute. And you got your keys.
That's a different union. That's a different union.
You got a set of keys, a large
you
and
gotta have keys,
with a lanyard.
I do. I do.
Are you gonna spin them or shake?
I'm gonna shake them. I'm gonna be just like the one on what's that? I'm gonna always shake them with the walkie-talkie and shake them.
So what, are you gonna do middle of the hallway or end of the hallway? You know, there's always you at the end of the hallway watching or you at the middle of the hallway. You know, you go side to side.
I'm in the middle of the end.
Oh,
I'm in the middle of the end.
At the T.
With your back on the wall.
No, she's at the T.
Have you been to high school?
Yeah.
No.
Have you been to high school? No. There's literally a T. And I'm in the middle.
Every school has a T.
Oh,
okay.
Yeah, every school has a T. So when she said the middle of the end, I know exactly what she meant.
Okay.
In the middle of the end. That is my duty post. You hit it right on.
Yeah.
That's
you got a whistle? A whistle?
No, I'm not gonna whistle.
So you're gonna get a walkie. You got to have a walkie.
I got a walkie.
Yeah,
I got a walkie.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I like it.
Well, congrats once again.
Thank you.
And we'll have some periodic check-ins on, how it's going. And 2 months in, I'm sick of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's good.
When she got an office and the desk has that bottom drawer got a bottle of something good in it.
No way.
All right. Be safe. All right, there it is.
All right, congrats. We like
contributor.
Assistant principal.
Yeah, AP. What even more fascinating is the connection, as we learned, some of our day one people 2 years ago, Alpha Papa, where the AP came from. That's the walkie code.
Yes. Oh,
Alpha Papa was AP.
Oh, there you go. See,
so she has inherited naturally the AP, the title.
We like
AP.
it.
Yeah. So yeah,
there's always one in the family that takes the reins.
Or two. Yeah. So all right. So back to it, man. There's a couple stories, stuff that happened this week. But no, I'm gonna stay on the TV thing.
Okay.
Because we was having this conversation a couple weeks ago on the podcast, the other version.
Yes.
Yes. It's an exciting version that we do for DCRadio.gov. And
it's also available on
Apple Podcasts and Google Play and all that. Under the same name.
Mm-hmm.
We were talking about my disdain for Spider-Man and superhero.
The character.
The movies.
Got it. Yes.
And and superhero movies in that ilk. Because I have one thing where I cannot suspend what do you call what's that phrase?
Disbelief?
Suspend disbelief or suspend reality or whatever. In the example of when a person in a movie gets their superpower.
Yes.
When do they have time to learn martial arts? Like the specific, not just I am stronger and faster and now I can fight. It's I'm stronger and faster and with these
coordination
with these abilities came kung fu. Like how do you and the fight scene is and it's like
yesterday he was a nerd.
Yeah. Then you got a superpower, but nothing in that said kung fu, karate, judo. You're tossing people around. You're spinning, you're spin kicking.
Well, spiders and ants can fight.
Oh, geez, here we go. They can defend themselves.
They can fight. You didn't know spiders had skills?
I did not.
Yeah, with all them legs.
I know ants are pound for pound the strongest insect in the.
But they got hands.
But they also have hands.
They got the hands. That's why Ant-Man, although ants have nothing to do with his actual abilities. It's all about the suit.
Yes.
Somehow, some way.
The suit makes you do karate.
The suit makes him be able to fight well.
I mean, you block with actual form and all that.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And it's to me, that's just disgusting.
Well, you learn that when the suit comes
you can fly through space and I'm with you.
Mm-hmm.
But the moment you start doing karate, I'm out of there.
Yeah,
I'm out of there. So I have a problem with those. So that's my thing.
That's like why Tony Stark has such agility in a 1,000-pound iron suit.
Clearly, the suit is doing all the work. Clearly,
but it's still super heavy and
sure,
but
it's nanotechnology.
Well, it wasn't nano at first.
It was iron.
It was literally a knight. What is a knight? A knight.
Yeah, the iron.
Iron suit, right?
Yeah.
Imagine putting on a piece of put a piece of metal just over your skin.
But even then,
and somebody smacking the mess out of you, you're gonna have a bruise.
In the early days, he wasn't necessarily doing martial arts.
He developed into some.
He definitely developed.
So when he trained that well.
So the most realistic workaround that I've seen in a movie was The Matrix.
Yes. Okay.
Where he actually said, well, how do you learn how to, he said, well, you download it. Mm-hmm. He downloaded it and he woke up, I know Kung Fu.
I'll give you an even better one.
Okay. That's the only example that
I'll give you a fantastic example.
Okay.
And because a black man said it. Demolition Man, Wesley Snipes. He woke, you remember Demolition Man?
Yeah.
He woke out of the cryo chamber and somebody intentionally gave him, computer skills and so forth.
Yeah, I remember that. And he was like,
he was like, download, give me karate. So like, whatever. And he was like, how do I know all these moves? Like, okay. Like they downloaded the moves into
That's
him.
a good example.
So that
I need you to do that.
So well.
You got to do that for me in the movie, or else I don't like it.
Okay.
So Haynes said in The Amazing Spider-Man, there was, I don't know which one that was. There was a training montage which made the movie so long. So I'm imagining they cut it. Right. But even still, a reference to it. You can't, like the fighting and being heroic and superhero, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. But the actual, it's kung fu choreography. Like you're literally, as a superhero, all the superheroes can do kung fu choreography. All the fights are kung fu.
Yeah.
And judo.
And they don't explain it.
So anyway, that's my hang up.
So there have been two shows that have come out recently, both of them Marvel shows, both of them on Disney Plus, that at least give you what you've been looking for, even though you didn't know you were looking for.
Okay.
Because they came out before this epiphany was verbalized.
Yeah. A reason why I didn't like to.
Right. So Ms. Marvel, right? It's about a young Pakistani young lady I think she lives in Brooklyn or Queens, something like that, in New York somewhere.
Not Captain Marvel.
Not Captain Marvel.
This is another Marvel.
Ms. Like young.
Like a young,
Yeah, teenager.
But does she grow to be Captain Marvel, or is this another Marvel?
We don't know yet. She's just in her senior year of high school. So, she's...
Okay.
But she realizes that she has this ability of powers. And they spend about an episode or so showing how she learns to use it. And, she's on the rooftop with her geeky friend. And he's like, all right, well, next time, try this. And like, see if you can do that. And see if you can hold. And da-da-da. And like, so they show her at least. And then throughout the show, her skills don't really get that much better. Mm-hmm. It basically shows her use what she practiced in the show. So it's not like they show her, doing some easy stuff. And then all of a sudden she was like, kung fu wilding out.
It's basically the same move.
She basically applied what she had been practicing.
Okay.
And then most recently, now why the show came out, I don't know. But I think it's called She-Hulk, Lady Lawyer or something like that.
No, Lady Lawyer.
It's something like that.
Attorney at Law.
Okay, yes, that too. She-Hulk, Attorney at Law. And I only watched the first episode, but they literally spent the entire first episode on Bruce Banner training her on how to be a Hulk, how to manage her Hulk abilities so that she doesn't, wild out and just become a Hulk all of a sudden.
Okay, so
he teaches her,
mind control and
chi and relaxing the body and
yoga and all that.
And like how to throw
but martial arts.
But no, Hulk doesn't do martial art. Hulk just smash.
Okay.
So he taught her how to smash. But he didn't smash her because it's his cousin.
He didn't smash.
It's his cousin, so he didn't smash her.
Oh, that's who she is.
Yeah, it's his cousin.
Oh, I had I'm glad you're telling me this because I have no intention to watch it. And I need to watch it through you. Didn't know that. Didn't realize that that's what that was.
Yes, but it wasn't.
Because in the commercial, I'm like, this looks
Yes, it's
dumb.
His cousin, and how she gets the powers is even kind of easily explained. But it's not like she was born with the Hulk ability.
Well, no one is.
She had the genetic disposition to get it when it was transferred.
When I see genetic disposition,
so essentially,
she got hit with a gamma ray.
I don't know. She didn't. Bruce, she didn't get hit with a gamma ray. She should
have. Is what I'm saying. Bruce
I don't want to spoil it.
Bruce at Osborne Industries, you know what I'm saying? Green Goblin. He got hit with everybody's playing with the gamma ray.
Yeah, but I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah, well, no.
People that didn't watch
it's spoiled.
But she didn't get hit with a gamma ray. But
she should have. It would have been more believable.
In other words, her DNA allows for
just bonding
her to be trained quickly.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like the training took
to the training,
because what he had to take years to do, she was able to do in a couple weeks.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Still no martial arts.
No.
But I guarantee you, there's flying kicks, and there
will be. There will be
balanced landing where one leg is out and then one knee is bent. You know what I'm saying? So She-Hulk. So I see the commercial. I'm like, who is this for? Who is this for? Is it for kids? It looks goofy. Like
it wasn't that goofy.
The Hulk to me is a respectable character, right? Marvel has made him funny. But when I saw her, first of all, why does she have to have a job title in the name of the show?
I don't know.
I don't know. Super goofy.
I don't know. They could have just went with She-Hulk.
She could just went with She-Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know.
She-Hulk, attorney at law, because in 2022, women Hulks can have professional careers.
She's sassy in the law room and a badass in the streets.
Yes.
She's She-Hulk, attorney at law.
Yeah, what?
That sounds like an old school
That's
CBS
a slap
program.
in the face. It's a complete slap. Why would you even... You're trying to show off. Hey,
she can bring home the bacon and fight crime in a green skin. She's She-Hulk, attorney at law.
No nonsense. She went to law school. I mean, come on, She-Hulk attorney. Anyway, so but this is what I see.
She-Hulk attorney at law, brought to you by Pantene.
This is Virginia Slims. This is what I see when I see that. Shrek and Fiona. She's just Fiona. They don't even I'm talking the character itself, like her face.
She's a slim Fiona.
But why? Why? What the hairdo? The hairdo stays when she hulks out.
What's weird? I'm an observer.
This is just off the commercial.
No, but the hair actually gets better.
Oh, this is
because her natural hair is like
this?
Short and curly.
Oh,
it's probably not even. It's about almost shoulder length.
And then
when she's Hulk, it's a full perm. Hair going down the back of her. To the back of her ass. But when she's actually in regular form, she's like short and curly.
Let me see. Interloper says, I can explain. No, we need you to come on and explain. I'll do it in the chat. Here's the link to join. If anybody has any
they're going to make sense of this? Okay.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, even if you don't won't feel so bold as to use a video, just come on and explain it.
She can She's a what's the criminal Big Al? What's the what do you call that? Personal injury. She's a personal injury lawyer.
Right.
So your car gets totaled, she'll total it and get you money for it. You know what I'm saying?
She'll put you behind bars, then defend you. Yeah. She's She-Hulk.
Yeah, no.
Lady attorney.
Yeah. So that's not now. Speaking of TV, while we wait for whoever wants to join on. So I jumped out there. I saw the trailer for Mike, the Mike Tyson thing on Hulu. And I put out there, I said, hey man, I would watch it. And you was like, nah, man.
Nah.
And I was like, why? And then you explained it. Now let's hear your explanation.
Because it's very simple to me. If there's a story, a series, a movie about Mike Tyson, and Mike Tyson himself says, hey man, they robbed my story. I'm getting me to this, or they didn't involve me. They not paying me. They pretty much stole from me. I don't support this, and y'all shouldn't either. I'm not going to support it.
Why though? What does he owe you?
He didn't owe me anything. I just don't like the idea of people.
They do it all the time. It's 100 movies out there with no permission.
Maybe that I like Mike Tyson. I don't know.
Okay.
But I just don't like the idea of. I mean, what hundreds of stories are there?
There's biographies done all the time without the person's permission.
Name them.
I mean, the Lakers joint that just went off, and that was so great. That was greatness.
All right. Okay. I mean, yeah. But again, they weren't overtly. I mean, they didn't like it, but they didn't say don't watch it.
Spike didn't ask Alex Haley or Malcolm X to do Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't think he could ask him.
But he didn't know. The point is, he didn't.
I think Malcolm X's family supported the film, though. You know what I mean? Like they were behind it.
Yeah, but there's
and that was an excellent film.
All right, let's back up. Let's go to. I'm gonna bring you on anyway. Interloper from the chat.
Okay,
welcome to the program for the first time.
Hey, how's it going? Can you hear me?
Yeah, yes. We can hear you loud and clear. I believe you have an opinion or an explanation on She-Hulk.
All right. Well, what was the main sticking point for you?
Real quick, Champ, just turn your radio down.
Yeah, turn
okay,
whatever, not the radio.
Or your device down. Sorry, like we're in an actual studio.
Turn your radio down.
I just always wanted to say that.
No, so I had the issue. Who is it for? Because I think it's super goofy. It looks cheesy, and it looks dumb to me. And the fact that these superheroes come out the gate knowing martial arts, it blows it for me. It makes it hard for me to watch.
It's just the fantasy part of it. You know, everybody knows the comics. You know what I mean? That type of thing. So it's easy for them to just jump right into that stuff, you know?
Do you like it? You watched it?
Yeah, I watched it. I know what you were asking a question about how his cousin got it.
No, I know how she got it. I just didn't want to spoil it in case anybody didn't watch it.
Does it line up with the comic history?
It does. It does a little bit, but she was always a lawyer. So what's going to end up playing out is that it looks like with Marvel, they're having all these problems with like lawsuits and stuff.
Oh,
she's going to be the face to help them.
Got it.
See, okay. I just realized what our problem is.
What's that?
We didn't read the comics.
We didn't read the comics.
This makes perfect sense if you read the comics.
No, I can't agree with that because I got on Captain America late with Winter Soldier.
No, I'm just saying this particular story.
Oh, this one,
right?
Because I've never heard it.
Right, because you've never heard it, so you're like, why? I don't get it. But this makes perfect sense if you knew.
Yeah, and everybody that you see that's new now that's coming in is going to be part of that Avengers saga. So Iron Man and them are gone, so that's going to be the next group.
Well, okay, I'm with that.
Mm-hmm. I think that's why they're throwing all these people into TV shows.
Yeah,
things like that. They can spin off everything.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm with that. I didn't get into Falcon and
that was good.
And
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
And then I wanted to go watch it, and somebody was like, "Yo, but you have to watch Wanda and WandaVision in order to understand it. In order to understand it." Is that accurate? Would you say that's accurate?
That's accurate to the books, I would say. But Ed Bradley, you're gonna want to see that one. Like you were talking about Falcon and the Winter Soldier, they show you who the first Captain America was.
Okay.
He was a black guy.
Yeah.
He was experimented on. Mm-hmm. He went over World War II. They wanted to leave his brothers behind. He went back and saved everybody. And they were like, nah, we can't put this guy out there. So they just kind of like kept him. Wow. They used to experiment on him. That's how they got the formula worked out.
Oh, that's true to history.
And that's when he disappeared. He went to Baltimore.
Yeah,
that's true.
You gotta watch it. That's good. That's a good.
So which one, WandaVision or?
Well, both.
So I gotta watch both.
I mean, they're both good.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna front. They're both good.
Yeah. Like
WandaVision's a little bit of a slow burn because at first you're like, it's a little Twilight Zone-y at first, and then you realize what's going on. And you're like, yo, this is crazy.
Okay. Yeah, I'm behind on that.
Yeah, you gotta watch it. And then the Captain and the Falcon and the Winter Soldier is good.
All right, I appreciate that. Thanks for the comic insight.
All right, man. Appreciate you.
Our comic contributor right there. That's what your new title is.
Right. Live from Comic-Con.
Yeah, he's actually at Comic-Con
right now. Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
I think that's happening. Like literally.
Somewhere. Oh, in San Diego maybe?
I saw it. I saw it on something. But yeah, there we go. Our Comic-Con contributor.
But these Marvel stories. Oh my bad. We talking about Tyson.
No, Mike Tyson. We'll go back to Tyson.
Okay.
But yeah, so you said so I'm like, they've done it before and there are other movies. And I was like, that's not a reason not to watch it.
Well, for me, it is. Like, even like Chappelle. You said the NBA stuff. The Chappelle. When he was mad about when Netflix acquired his stuff and he wasn't getting paid for it. I was like, okay, well, I'm not going to watch it on Netflix. And then he ended up getting paid for it.
Yeah, okay.
If you're adamant about it. I'm saying if you're adamant about
I saw what they were.
Cool, I won't watch it.
But I saw what they were doing. They were playing something that he made that he didn't get paid for. That's different.
Okay,
but he made that.
For example, but like if Magic Johnson, and I don't think that he said this. If he did, I missed it. But if Magic Johnson would have said, "Hey, man, don't watch what is it? Winning Time.
Winning Time.
Right? Blah blah and so. and then he subsequently comes out with They Call Me Magic on Apple.
Yeah.
I'm definitely watching that over Winning Time.
Yeah, but
I wouldn't even watch Winning Time.
So Jerry West told me not to watch it.
I don't know Jerry.
Yeah, and I watched it because I was like, it's so cinematically.
It's a great show.
Winning Time. Oh my god,
it's a great show. It's fantastic.
And then I watched They Call Me Magic, and I was like, oh, this is dope in his own words.
Yeah,
you know.
And you see the tie-ins.
You see the tie-ins, but you also see, I liked women at the time. You know, I was like, you like women. You're gonna in this 4-hour documentary, you're gonna spend 2 minutes on like women. I was like, okay.
It goes understood, baby. Magic Man. You ain't call me Magic Man for nothing.
So I appreciated Winning Time because it was dramatic, a dramatic recounting. Then They Call Me Magic. Now there's Legacy. And the Legacy.
I gotta watch that. You said it's on
Legacy
what?
Tough too.
It's on what?
Hulu.
Legacy's on Hulu.
I think it's Hulu. Yeah. So Legacy was tough too, 4 episodes or whatever.
Now what era does that go into? It's the same.
The same. But it's the building how the team came to dominate the 80s.
Okay.
So Magic had How I Became Magic. Winning Time. It's basically Legacy is the documentary version of Winning Time.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
How they put the players, but you know the story, but it's still a good watch.
Yes.
So back to Tyson, you know the story. So they didn't do, it was unauthorized because they didn't get his permission. They didn't do nothing you ain't know.
Yeah.
It was just visually shot well, and I think the character portrayal is what drew me in. So when Mike Tyson first did his one-man show, Undisputed Truth or whatever, this is like 2013, 2014. I got a chance to see it live in Atlanta at the Fox Theater.
Okay.
It was my man Osei. Shout out to Osei. He was on the radio at the time. And he was like, I got tickets. I was like, yeah, blah, blah, blah. We in the balcony, first row, looking down. And this is how much of a moment it was. I don't think I've ever talked about this. It was his first time. He was debuting the show in Atlanta.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So he gets to talking. I don't know if y'all have ever seen it. There's clips online or whatever. But the new him that you see now on his podcast and all that, this started that.
Right.
So before this, you knew him as the old crazy Mike. Him doing the, whatchamacallit, the one-man show, you hadn't seen him in 10 years. So we've seen him for the last 10 years, and the Mike we get now is normal to us now. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So the one-man show was new. So he on stage telling the story. And then when I was little, we just robbing. We were robbing. I would go and da-da-da-da-da. And then he was like, and then in his pictures on the screen. And then it was this bullshit. And when he, bit Evander. And he was like, I was just out of my fucking mind, man. He was like, they told me my publicist said Evander's here. Did he make it? Did he make it? And then I'm looking down. I'm on the railing, the first row of the balcony. Evander's there.
Oh, geez.
He stands up.
The crowd goes nuts.
Goes crazy.
Oh, jeez.
He goes down there and they hug.
Oh, wow.
Man, it was crazy. So he sits down and he finishes the whatchamacallit. But it was groundbreaking, and it was like, who is this person? And he was an hour and a half telling the story about his life. It was crazy. So the TV, this Hulu version opens with the actor doing that.
Oh, wow.
And he is...
With that Atlanta moment, or just
no,
one-man show? Okay.
Just the one-man show. Spot on. You're drawn in. I don't care who you are. You're drawn in from that moment.
Okay.
Whether you wanted to see it, you're not going to be able to fight it. Because his mannerisms...
I'm going to fight it. I'm going to fight it.
Yeah.
I'm going to fight it.
It's a good show. I liked it.
I believe you, but I'm going to fight it.
I liked it.
I don't know. And I think that Mike probably got his own thing working, and this is going.
No, he definitely does with Jamie Foxx for sure. But I don't think it's Still in Thunder. You're gonna watch that too.
I'm gonna watch that.
Yeah. Well, no, I'm talking about people.
Okay, sure.
People are gonna watch both.
But some people might burn out.
Can you really be burned out on Mike Tyson? There's some nights when I go down the YouTube rabbit hole. I type in Mike Tyson's greatest interviews.
Just keep going.
Oh man, my favorite joint when he told the interviewer, it's like, "You're a piece of shit.
Right.
You're a piece of
fuck you. You're a piece.
You're a piece on the news.
Right.
on the news in studio
That
with the
was
guy.
fantastic.
Yeah, you're a piece of shit. It's like, Mike, you don't
He's
have
like,
to
come
do
on, Mike.
it.
You know what?
Yeah, piece of
Fuck
shit.
you.
You're a piece of shit on the news.
I'd have been in immediate apology mode.
Oh man,
Mike, you're right. I'm sorry.
Just piss running down your leg.
Right. All kinds of sweat, snot bubbles. I'd be like, Mike, I didn't.
That's some of the
They
greatest.
wrote these, Mike. I had to say it.
Yeah, I had to ask.
I mean,
come
they
on.
need me, Mike. It was me or the
Mike.
job.
You're
I don't
a piece
know.
of shit. So yeah, and they did that in there too. But they had like 4 people playing him at different phases of his life.
Okay.
And the 13-year-old Mike was a whole man. I was like, this guy is a man actor.
That is Mike.
Yeah. And then the actual guy playing adult Mike, he grew on me because I was like, I just do look like 50 Cent in the face. But he has the mannerisms down, and I was like, this is good. Only thing is, I know Hulu was being messy because they broke it up into 4 parts. They call it a limited series, and each joint is like 22 minutes. And I'm like, nah, don't do that.
Oh, it's only 4 parts?
Yeah, I'm like, why don't do that? Just make the movie.
That's not even a movie. That's an hour special.
Give me the 2-hour movie though. Put the 27-minute. It's like one is 24, one's 21, one's 27. Put them together. Just make the movie, man.
That's like, barely it. Even that. That's
like a lifetime. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's like
an hour and 20 minutes.
Next Thursday, tune in next time. Right. Nah, come on, man. Just throw the joint.
Right after She-Hulk Lady Lawyer, we have the Mike Tyson story.
There it is. That's it. So I liked it. I enjoyed it. All right, let's hit a couple stories. This is some of the things that we talked about earlier this week. What is that? Is that? No, that ain't it. Wait, what's in the title? Because I actually made a title because my man Nola said I got to start making.
Student loan forgiveness.
He said I got to start putting in the titles and the algorithms before the show and all.
Who getting they student loan stimmy?
So the Biden just passed the thing
forgiveness. Yeah,
forgiveness. So he extended. And y'all correct me if I'm wrong, but so he extended. There's the pause on repayment, and it's extended through some date.
Yeah, I think
December.
Okay. Like that. Yeah.
And in addition to that, if you make under $125,000 a year, you can get up to $10,000 washed out.
If you didn't get it through, was it Pell Grants? Something like that. If you did get a Pell Grant,
some other conditions.
It's like if you did get a Pell Grant, you get more. If you didn't, you get the 10,000. Like
I know I saw a 10 and a 20. Yeah, I saw it.
So if you got a certain type of grant,
you
got 20. If you didn't, then you get 10.
Yeah. Basically. So you got to do your Googles on that. Mm-hmm. But the internet and people, I think we're bored. We're just bored. People really went crazy. Like, and I'm talking about normal people. I'm talking about regular people. There's people watching this right now. Like, really had an issue. How could you have an issue at that? I don't even have an issue, and I don't have any loans anymore. How could there are some black people that really was like, this is not it. On both sides. I've heard from black people, some black people. The Hodge twins is going crazy because everything they do is partisan. But there's some other people that was like, handout and blah, 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 blah. So for like 2 days, that was the rap on the internet. And then the White House earlier today or yesterday, just had the supreme clap back.
Smacking them.
For the internet.
Smacked them.
Because all these Republican talking heads and Congress people were on, on the news outlets talking shit.
Right.
And so the White House was, wait, hold my beer.
Hold my beer, fam.
Finally, the left claps back.
Scroll.
Yeah. Exhibit A.
We have here.
In a series of tweets unleashed on the internet, some of the greatest works of art I've seen. The whitehouse.gov Twitter account would play clips of these Congress people talking shit on these news stations. And then directly below it, the info regarding how much money they see. Actual receipts of corporate handout money, PPP loans. Some of them, most of them. Do I have any? I should have. Oh, it's Jamel. Oh, no, that's a different story. Jamel Hill had a wonderful, I thought I had this pulled up, but I'm going to pull up now.
I mean, but it's just fantastic.
It's amazing.
These jokers could get on and just like try to eviscerate, talk down, make it seem like all of the above. And meanwhile, hey man.
Yeah, you got it. We got evidence.
Did you just work the system not a year ago or 2 years ago?
For millions, though.
Right.
We talking $10,000? Millions.
Right.
Y'all got some of y'all got millions.
I don't understand the scoring behind people with beefs about it's 10 grand to some people. Like,
right.
First of all, it's nothing to sneeze at. Like, it's people that say if it's only 10 grand. Like, no, dog, it's still 10 grand.
It's still 10 grand.
And the ones that saying like, why are they getting 10 grand? Like, dog, it's only 10 grand.
Yeah.
Relax.
Yeah. No, that's real. That's real. It goes both ways.
It goes both ways. Like, come on, man, chill out.
And
I'm only mad that, like I got one in school now, and we chose not to get loans or whatever. And I'm like, damn, probably should have got a little something just to that.
Well,
get that little kickback.
I'm only mad.
It's whatever.
I'm only mad because after 20 years of paying $100 a month,
you just got out.
I just got out like January.
Like, you just got out, and then like a year later, you found out it wasn't a crime.
Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute.
I was cleared. DNA cleared me of student loans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So somebody sent me a link on Twitter today. I haven't got a chance to read it, but it was like, if you just recently paid off, there may be some recourse to get reimbursed.
A little rebate,
of your last
some reparations.
Payments. So I was like, I got to.
Grandfathered in, Chad. Come on, man. Come on,
light a candle and sit down and
like
go
some
through that.
sage.
Yeah, go through that Twitter thread because I ain't do it yet. But here's one example. These people wilding on Twitter. I thought this was interesting. Make sure y'all can hear this. All right, so this is Representative Vernon Buchanan. As a blue-collar kid who worked his way through college, I know firsthand the sacrifices people make to receive an education. Biden's reckless unilateral student loan giveaway is unfair to the 87% of Americans without student loan debt and those who play by the rules.
In our region, they've been talking about forgiveness of loans for the last 4 or 5 months. Are very, very upset. Many of them work 2 jobs to be able to put their kids through college, and then to think that a lot of these loans are going to be forgiven is wrong, and they're very outraged about it.
And because these folks paid up, they took care of their obligation.
Yeah, they took care of their obligation with their children. They felt like they did the right thing. Many of them working an extra job to be able to do that. And now they just feel outraged about where this is going. And this is not something the last couple of weeks. This has been going on for the last year, 6 months. They've been talking about it. And I just knew when we got into business, it would be a disaster. We should have no business in terms of the federal government being in the business of lending students. There's a lot of people out privately that would do that.
Okay, all right.
So
let me back up.
Just personal rebuttal. As a person who was literally in the process of paying for college by saving, an out of pocket for someone who's currently in college, I don't care. I don't care that anybody's getting their money back. I don't care.
Yeah.
Good for them. Like, for whatever, like, if you, however you figured out the means to be able to pay for school outright, right? Like, I mean, I figured it out in college through, whatever my parents saved / getting scholarships, being an RA, all that kind of stuff to knock your bill down, and all that kind of stuff. I figured it out so that I didn't leave school with a bill.
Yeah.
Right. Nor I didn't have a loan, didn't have a bill. I figured it out. God bless those people and everybody that can do that. But for some people that can't.
Yeah.
And then you sitting on debt for, you 20 years out of school. And
I am
still,
some people. Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, give them a break.
But even with this,
so what?
The most annoying part about this is a lot of people don't understand about politics. The people that they're referring to was like constituents in my district. They really, blue collar, hardworking, and they're really upset at this. No one's upset.
No, and not only that, they're getting 10 grand.
They might.
They're paying for these lawyers and doctors. No, the lawyers and doctors already paid their stuff off.
Well, they're saying there's some people who never took out loans or didn't go to college, but their tax money has to go to. What I'm saying is, they talked to maybe 11 people. Like, these are talking points,
right?
That everybody said, and they don't have the time. They don't even believe.
What state was he again?
He's I don't know where he's from.
Because I was going to say he's probably in one of those states where my taxes are paying for his people anyway, because they're paying less taxes. But when they get on these shows, taxes are paying for them.
They say the most extreme foolishness, and they don't even believe it. It's just a talking point. So Vern Buchanan, he had over this is according to the White House, 2.3 million in PPP loans forgiven. How can you even fix
your mouth?
What do you do? How? What are you talking about? Then Mark Wayne Mullins says we do not need farmers and ranchers and small business owners to pay for the debts of Ivy League lawyers and doctors across the U.S. That's what you were talking about.
Yes.
And they say Mark Wayne had over 1.4 million in PPP loans forgiven.
Right.
Not just you used it. You don't have to pay it back.
Don't have to pay it back.
What do you mean? It's this corporate web. What are you talking about? Kevin Hearn, he says the same shit. blah blah blah, the left, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, say Kevin, you had over 1 million. Like, how do y'all even think it's okay?
Is so ridiculous.
This is the greatest Twitter thread. One of the greatest.
This is fantastic.
Mike Kelly had 1 million. There's somebody collectively, and then there was some info I saw. Some of the entertainers, Kanye and Derek Jeter and Jay-Z, and it totaled like 800 million in PPP.
In forgiveness?
Yeah. For their businesses.
Yeah.
How? There's black people in jail for walking with 40 G's.
Hey, man, they got the lawyers that know how to file the right file and process to push the right paper. You know, their lawyers made bank on getting all these, PPP forgivenesses, and they knew how to do it.
But this is a crazy time. What a time to be alive! Because
I'm trying to tell you, that's crazy.
Y'all are you literally, I mean, walking hypocrisy. But we're supposed to take you seriously. But you're on TV talking shit, and you did the same thing.
See, but this is
you did the same thing.
This needs to be the beginning of a new movement of pettiness and clapback.
Oh yeah.
For the Democrat Party, because
yeah.
Anytime these jokers come up with it, they be like, "Hey man, nah, look, we got the video, of you."
The White House Twitter account should turn into the Daily Show,
right?
Yeah,
you know what I mean. It should just like, be all day. Like,
a word.
Hire a millennial.
This you? Yeah.
Right.
This you?
Right. This you though? Yeah. Hey, this you right here?
This you, fam?
Right. That's all that. I mean, and it would destroy them.
It would
destroy them.
Yeah.
Hire a couple of young people that just know how to troll on the opposite side of the fence all day, and just troll these people all day. And it's just these days that's how you win.
Yeah.
That's how you win.
Yeah. And lastly, bit of good news for bad news on top of bad news. Vanessa Bryant.
Oh yeah.
Her court case. Mm-hmm. So she won. She was vindicated.
Mm-hmm.
16 million. She was awarded punitive. I don't know how they're going to collect, but it's collecting from LA County, so she might get it. She might get it.
They got it.
And then a family member from another individual that was on the same helicopter, they just got 15.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 31.
Yep.
Because some of the first responders, if you don't remember, were took photos of the
fast and loose with
crime,
the pictures, right?
The crime scene, and then showing the joint all around town, and in group chats and text threads and all that. And somebody snitched. So it's always people say, "Stop snitching." No, man. So there's always time to snitch, man.
Right, especially when you're being a full bastard and asshole.
If the snitching brought down the killers of Ahmaud Arbery,
right?
So sometimes it's you gotta
keep snitching.
Go ahead and tell.
Go ahead and tell somebody.
If it's eating at you, tell.
See something, say something.
Yeah, right.
Say it, that's just ridiculous.
Because apparently it was somebody in I think the group thread or one of the group chats where they were sending the pictures around. Was one of the people that kind of blew the whistle.
Yeah.
But the horrible part was, one of the people, they don't go into it.
Mm-hmm.
Going around at the bar, showing the pictures as
you
a
guys
pickup line.
See something cool?
Yeah. What? First of all, what kind of bar are you at, fam? Where that is your opening move?
The low bar.
Yes. Yes.
The bar is very
low. Very low. Like,
low.
What are you doing? That's your move.
The douchebaggery. Adjust your toupee and
the douche bar. It's like a douche bar. And everybody in there, black fingernail polish and low rise jeans with your butt crackers out. Like, what? Where are you at?
Black light stains everywhere. You're just a low human being.
You're in the conversation to pick up a date is crime scene photos of dead bodies.
Yeah. See, they were probably at the crime scene convention, like with the weirdos.
Crime-a-con.
Like, yeah, Crime-a-con.
Oh, geez.
Like, yeah, you want to see something really cool?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, man. Just be weirdos. I wish they would, the individuals who if they traced it back to whomever actually had the original photos, had penalties also. Either financially, or you can't work for the city government, you can't work for the state, you can't work any government position, any whatever that position is that you just had. If you were a paramedic, you can't be that anymore. Anywhere.
Right.
Privately or publicly. You just can't be that anymore.
You got
to pay, you got to live in a tent.
And if you have student loans, your student loans are not forgiven.
Matter of fact, you have to absorb other people's student loans.
Yes.
All these 10 grands we giving away, you got to absorb that.
It's coming from you.
It's coming from you. We just tag it onto your account because you're a jerk.
All right, we can do this one. We can do this. This will be the last one. I thought this was fascinating. It's lawsuit week, like Shark Week, lawsuit week.
Lawsuit week.
So I don't know if y'all saw this one. This one guy sued. He's going to get something. So Jamil Hill posted this, a play in 4 acts. So here is the first
lawsuit by firefighter Jared Jones, who says he was compelled to go to the party by his captain. The lawsuit alleges the party mocked the Juneteenth holiday and included racist tropes like fried chicken.
The allegations of this narrative have caused my family almost unbearable pain.
Our children are being attacked on social media.
Like Matthew McConaughey.
Cancer culture can be cruel.
Cancer culture. Have you ever heard of cancer culture?
Yes, he should have cancer.
Oh God! He's born in August.
To the party by his captain.
Cancer. All right, so let's go to. It's July.
That's firefighter Jared Jones.
All right, here we go.
His lawsuit says being forced to go to the party at the Nicosia home created a hostile work environment and discriminated against him.
I challenge you, the press, look into their backgrounds. Find anything they've done in their lives, their 50-plus years lives.
This is funny to me.
It's racist.
Watch this.
We didn't have to wait long or go very far to accept that challenge because 25 minutes after it was made, Mary Nicosia admitted she's the owner of an anonymous Twitter account that she and the lawyer admit posted racist tweets.
No.
Mary Nicosia apologized for that. That's firefighter Jared.
This is the account. So this is her parody account.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, this is the parody. What them council folks been eating? Lordy, look at them. They's big as bonds. Even that Hanley. So apparently, I don't even know what that refers to, but it's a weak attempt. But
it's a special place in hell.
Yeah. They're going.
A whole 2 seats. A nice love seat.
How can we believe that the buckets of pride,
look at her mouth,
the Juneteenth cups and flag, as well as other racial stereotypes, including the Hennessy, you had no clue about if, again, you're pushing racist comments on a parody Twitter account?
I'm not going to really speak to my parody Twitter account, and I can see where you can try to link the two.
Because it's yours?
I think that Corey covered the stereotypical things at the party. I grew up in East Cleveland. I'm aware of the perception of KFC. Was that the reason it was in my home? No, it's an easy meal.
It's an easy meal.
It's delicious.
That's all I can really say. I mean, it was not.
I think we do have to speak more to this parody account.
Yeah, we do.
I'm not going to speak.
But she's not going to.
She was searching for the truth so hard.
Yeah.
Her eyes were dancing, looking for.
Yeah. Well, it's rehearsed.
Some sort of truth.
So here's if I was defending her. So one, very good. Don't talk about the parody account because it's parody. So I would, that's a long First Amendment fight that they don't want. So don't talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And the chicken, why? I would be like, why is that still a racist trope? So-called racist trope. Everybody loves fried chicken. It's not just black people.
I think
everybody loves fried chicken.
I guess you go into the danger zone when you combine it with Hennessy.
Yes. And the Juneteenth cups.
And
you
decor.
Went out of your way to get Juneteenth cups.
KFC by itself. That's a delicious treat.
It's an
That's
easy
like,
meal.
oh, okay, wow.
It's an easy meal.
Doing KFC, but you put it on Juneteenth.
Come on over, Corey, to this party. We have
Hennessy.
Chicken and Hennessy. Yeah. And the bottles are just out. You're not serving Hennessy. You're just presenting empty Hennessy bottles.
Oh, okay.
Man, that's problematic.
That's now you're painting a different picture.
But so here's the thing. If I'm serving original recipe, is that any less racist? Because I think I associate extra crispy with black folks and struggle.
Oh, okay. So what if it was, because I don't even do KFC, but
that's what I'm saying. But original recipe was always white people stuff to me.
Is it affirmative racism if it was that straight up like Popeyes?
Oh, that's 100%.
And you know something I realized, just to jump off topic just really quickly?
That's 100%.
I rarely see commercials because I'm so watching Hulu or something like that. do you know that in commercials now, it used to be, and I'm really gonna ask you to use your ear. It was love that chicken from Popeyes, and now it's the guys that's going Popeyes chicken.
Oh yeah,
that Popeyes.
Yeah. What they trying to give?
We love that Popeyes. Popeyes.
Yeah.
I'm like, when did it become Popeyes?
Yeah.
Like nationally as a marketing tool.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? It was Popeyes.
He's trying to show that he's from Louisiana. So
yeah, but even the lady, my original recipe.
Yeah, she changed.
She was
that.
Popeyes.
Popeyes, yes.
And now it's Popeyes.
But people was talking shit on Twitter for a long time
because she was saying Popeyes.
Yeah, Popeyes. Yeah.
Well, that's how it's supposed to be said.
Nah, not if you're from down where it's made at.
Oh, absolutely.
When you're down from where it's made at, then it's Popeyes. You know what I'm saying? In the bayou.
Down in the valley where they make the chicken.
Yes. It is Popeyes.
Popeyes.
But no, I've noticed that too. And it's deliberate and it's overt and I don't like it.
That's like in commercials when now they be like, or it happened a long time ago. Like, yeah, come to Mickey D's. Like, hey, man, whoa, slow down.
Yeah, when
Chad,
it become Mickey D's. Yeah, it's McDonald's. Yeah. When did y'all get permission to do that?
When that happened? It's Mickey D's, da-da-da. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Hold on, Chad.
I'm not loving it. I'm not loving it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's McDonald's.
Popeyes.
Yeah.
I don't know, but yeah, okay, sure. Hit that Popeyes.
And then they had back to the story. They had a Juneteenth flag. What? I didn't even know we had a flag. Is there?
It's a flag.
It's a Juneteenth flag.
I believe so. Yeah.
Wow.
I think I mean
they put in work.
Copyright 2020.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
I believe there is one.
They put in work.
Mm-hmm.
The disrespect.
Yeah, they probably went to Target and got the Juneteenth kit.
Yeah. Which was up front. It was up front.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Plates and cups.
Yeah, we're gonna have a Juneteenth
Invite Corey.
party.
We should have Corey over.
But guess you know who would love this?
Yes, Corey.
Why
not call
Corey?
Corey?
Get a kick out of this. He likes chicken.
I think it'll be funny. I think
he loves chicken.
Yeah. Yeesh.
We should show him our Twitter account. I think he'd get a kick out of it.
Yeah, a kick out of it.
He'd get such a kick out of it. I'm from Cleveland.
East Cleveland. So I know Cleveland. Chicken is the easy meal. So I mean, we ate chicken in East Cleveland.
I don't think I want to mention my parody account at this time.
Yeah.
I don't think that's relevant.
Only thing was missing was Common. Because now it's a whole investigation.
Common at the barbecue.
Yeah, it's the whole investigation.
No, Common walks in with a watermelon.
It's chicken for everybody.
Hey, who asked for this watermelon?
Who asked for chicken and watermelon? All right, there it is, folks. All right, y'all. Oh, man. So here's a couple things on the way out. Y'all got to hit the thumbs up. Yeah, I got to, I don't know. We've been telling you for every bit of a long time.
Right.
Let's see. Let's run these real quick. I ain't done this in a minute. Let's send some money. I ain't even going to, there's no formalities. I'll just be like, hey, send some money.
Oh.
I'm not even polite with it.
Did you like this? Pay me.
Yeah. Send us a little money so we can conduct an investigation.
Right.
There's that. Let's see. Follow me on social media. There's that.
There you go.
Subscribe to all of that. Visit our sponsors. There's that. And then there is
hey,
at John Watson 99. No H, keep the H to yourself.
Where's the showcast?
And then the show Bing Bang Bang. There's that.
We need all of them. There you go.
We need all of that. We need all of that.
And make sure you listen to the bonus
bonus content.
Bonus content.
Yeah.
On wherever you get your podcasts.
Yeah, it's Lamont King's All Fun and Games with John Watson, the same name. With new content every week.
I'll tell you what, I listened back to them and they're damn good.
Yeah, imagine
Trust
that.
me. Yeah.
Better than even when you did them?
When I'm doing them, I'm not observing them.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I don't know what I be saying when I say it. So I listen back and like, oh, that was pretty good.
Oh, yeah.
I listen back and go, I would have said that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? That's exactly what I would have said.
That
you know,
makes
like,
sense.
you know. So
that makes sense.
I agree with myself a lot. And then, I find things you say funny, so it works.
Do you ever do this? I used to do this a long time ago. You ever like literally when you say I would have said that, but
have the thought?
Say it? Yeah.
Yes. Literally. I go, oh damn, I'm still on par with my thoughts. Yes.
From a week ago.
Yeah, from a week ago. Yep.
Yes.
Absolutely.
All right, there it is, y'all. Enjoy your shout out to everybody that jumped on. Congratulations to Cutie Pie, our female contributor, and our Comic-Con contributor, Interloper, and everybody else, our West Coast contributor, Haynes. our New Orleans reporter on the scene, Nola.
New assistant principal.
New assistant principal, AP in the building. Other than that, man, y'all be easy, man. Be safe.